I'm so honoured to be welcoming you all today to the Year 12 Induction Assembly, where we take a moment as leaders of the school to pledge our acceptance to fulfil the school's values and take on responsibilities wholeheartedly. Over the years, I've made connections and long-lasting memories with the people that sit before me today, confident in saying that I believe I could speak to every single one of them about anything, and that is how close-knit we are. Therefore, as a cohort, I want our goal as the leaders of the school to present to all of you the wonders that can come from a cohort that chooses to apply themselves entirely to everything they do and treating everyone around them with the utmost respect. To the Year 12s is the beginning of the end, and I was at 12, not knowing about VCE. We are now 17, 18, not knowing what our future at uni or gap years or families that we choose to grow will entail. However, I am completely sure that we will be unified throughout the whole year, willing to help each other up even if we feel like we are slipping away from composure. When the Year 12 cohort of 2021 take this pledge today in front of you all, we do so with assurance that we will do the best in giving back to the school community that has assisted in building us to the group of people that we have become today. We have a daunting year ahead. Breakdowns have already commenced, that's for sure. But when we recite the pledge, we are speaking our truth and opening ourselves up to the opportunities we are presented, not leaving any stones unturned when problems arise.
It's a great privilege to be invited to speak today at our annual Leadership Induction and Dux Assembly, where we celebrate the many gifts and talents that contribute to our dynamic and vibrant school community. I extend a very special welcome to our 2020 Dux, Miss Ella Phillips, and her parents, Martin and Megan. With the city in lockdown, schools closed and COVID numbers rising, Ella is the personification of grace under pressure, and her outstanding results are testament to her fine intellect, her commitment to excellence, and to give of her best regardless of the circumstances in which she was forced to perform. Ultimately, however, they are testament to her disciplined leadership of self. It's right and fitting, therefore, that the focus of today's assembly is leadership, and you may well recall at the beginning of this year I made an observation that true leadership must start with the self, by allowing the quiet voices but compelling voice of conscience to be heard over the ensuing din. It's not until we can listen, remember, that we can use our voices to speak about the things that matter to us. And listening in this context takes many forms. It's moving beyond a Twitter feed and an Instagram post to learn about issues. It's seeking out contrary but informed opinions in order to understand complexities on the issues that matter to us. More on that later. And it's not necessarily being swayed one way or another by what everyone else thinks. As adults, we take seriously our responsibility to help you find your bearings in this noisy and oftentimes confusing world. What is right and what is wrong can become harder and harder to discern. But I must admit, and here we go, that I've been a little more than disappointed with some of the messages that some of our nation's leaders have seen fit to share over the last couple of weeks, the likes of which might suggest that they've not been listening. Because, and let's be frank, listening to your wife and being told to respond to serious allegations of sexual misconduct in Parliament House as a father of daughters is not the same as listening to your conscience as a good human being. And having young Defence Force cadets listen to the message that they should avoid sexual predators by being aware of the 4 A's, alcohol, being out after midnight, alone and attractive, points to a gross misunderstanding of one of the most serious issues confronting young women today. If, and I speak to our Year 12s, as the next generation of leaders, you want to talk about the issues that matter to you, then I think we need to start talking about the fact that the world is still a long way from being gender equal, be it in political representation, scientific exploration, workforce participation, childcare or personal safety. And it's this complex and at times distressing reality that schools like ours are well placed to engage. Providing you with a safe and supported space in your most formative years to find your voice and to use it, to debate and to dissent, to affirm and to lead, is the first step towards combating the gender bias, sexism, misogyny and worse that still finds expression across mainstream society. Make no mistake, as a woman who was born in the 70s, huge inroads have been made, but there is still some heavy lifting to be done. And as sure as the Year 12s in just a moment will give their pledge to the school community today, I give you my promise that we are going to roll up our sleeves and do it together in the best interests of making a better world. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to present the Year 12 leaders of 2021. Please rise and turn. I am proud to accept this office. I understand the responsibilities involved and that in this office I serve as a representative of the school and as a role model for other students. I understand my duties to the best of my ability to serve the school community.
I would now like to present to you all the Year 12 2021 school leaders, with house captains first from Grammar, Sophia Dree, Summer Reid. Hold your applause to the end, please. From Kent, Maeve McRedman, Sophie McIndoe. From McCowan, Ava Grace Helliwell, Sharon Ewan. From St Margaret's, Miller Johnston, Josie Shaw. And now for debating captain, Amy Woodcock. Environment captain, Emily Tinker. Faith captain, Julia Budd. International relations captain, Rita Liu. Music captain, Leah Whittaker. Performing arts captain, Anastasia Beersley. Spindrift captain, Angelique Gonopoulos. Sport captain, Abigail Fueling. Visual arts captain, Alana Charlton. And wellbeing captain, Zoe Button.
Our school captain for 2021, Yana Kapitanis. And Deputy School Captain, Emily Stewart. And Deputy School Captain, Chanel Pereira. Congratulations, girls. The girls are now signing the pledge book, so their names are there for posterity, and all of the Year 12s will get to sign the pledge book, but they will go and do that in the Willow Courtyard after assembly. As they get ready for a big smile, I can say, Miss Charles and our school community, I'm proud to present you our school leaders for 2021.
I would now like to present the Year 12 cohort for 2021. Please stand and turn. I am proud to accept the honour of being a senior student at Mentone Girls Grammar. I understand that along with the privileges given to senior students come responsibilities which I am happy to accept. I agree to serve the school as a role model for other students at all times, in my dress and my behaviour, and through my involvement in school life. Please be seated.
Finishing my secondary studies in 2020 has taught me, above all else, the importance of developing and maintaining a supportive social network, taking time out for self-care, and just how crucial it is to lead a balanced life. So, I strongly encourage you all to spend quality time with your friends and all your classmates, whether you be in Year 7, Year 12 or anywhere in between. As although you will inevitably forget your Year 9 exam results, the memories and bonds you will create with those in this school will last a lifetime. Last year, I decided it was finally time to put into effect all the mindfulness advice I had received from countless Burn Bright and Elevate lectures, and started regularly meditating, doing yoga, and writing a gratitude diary. Whilst it can seem pointless and even boring to spend 15 minutes sitting on the ground trying your best to focus on your breathing, these practices help me to find moments of appreciation in a year filled with disappointment. So, even if you do it just for today, I urge you to write down 5 things that you are grateful for, and I assure you that even if you started the day feeling gloomy or overworked, just spending that time counting your blessings will make your day feel that much brighter. Finally, it is vital to strike a balance between the time you spend studying and the quality time you will spend with those close to you. Whilst putting your all into school and never closing your textbooks can seem to be the only way to do well, you will quickly realise that this is unsustainable and that you will miss out on so many enjoyable experiences. I believe that this balance is different for every person, but ensuring that you have regular breaks from studies to do things that excite you, such as playing an instrument, meeting up with friends, or even watching a movie, is so important to allow yourself to refresh and enjoy being a teenager. You have all accomplished a near impossible feat striving to succeed despite the letdowns and difficulties 2020 delivered. To conclude, I would just like to encourage every one of you to believe in your own capabilities and strive towards your dreams, whether that be studying medicine like myself or becoming a world-famous actress. I will never forget Miss Jed replying to my anxious wishes of becoming a doctor when looking over my Moresby report by saying, "Why shouldn't it be you?" With courage, drive, and the support around you, you will achieve whatever aspirations you have in life. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all a safe and enjoyable 2021.